Hi guys, and welcome to today's videos. If you're new here, my name's Jade and this is Jade's Equestrian Life. Today I've got a really exciting unboxing coming from Nettex. And if you haven't seen already, this is my new microphone setup, so fingers crossed we're going to have a little bit more success than we did with the last one. So yeah, if this is something you want to watch, stick around and see what's in the box. So I recently won one of Nettex's giveaways, which means I got this box, which, yeah, it's quite heavy. So I'm going to try and get into it first. Usually I would have Jake's little pocket knife, which is great for getting into parcels, but I couldn't find it, basically. So we are going at it with a pair of folding scissors. These are from my old sewing kit. So these scissors are probably as old as my siblings, which means they're probably older than Quiz. So they did the job, we're in. So this is kind of, I don't 100% know what's in here. I can't remember. But we're gonna dive in and I'm gonna see, let me show you guys what it looks like from the top. We're gonna dive in and kind of see what's inside. So first up, there is 6 bottles of the veterinary surgical scrub. Like genuinely. And these aren't little bottles, these are the 500 ml bottles. So there's 3 litres of this stuff. So that's amazing. I'm genuinely amazed. I did not expect there to be 6 bottles of this in here. But this is a liquid hand cleaner for hand washing in the surgery. Effectively clean hands and leave them hygienically clean. Wet hands are dispensed a small amount. After wetting the hands and arms, apply very, very little of it and scrub. So yeah, this is going to be amazing. I'm probably going to donate some of this to a charity that I work with, because I do not need 6 bottles of it because this is just far too generous, even for a giveaway. But I will be keeping at least 1, if not 2 bottles of this for ourselves because Quiz has mud fever, so keeping everything really clean is kind of really important. So yeah, being able to have clean hands is an essential. But yeah, as I say, it's like a bright pink colour. And it says you need like 3.5 ml to wash like your hands, and that yeah, 500 ml bottles. So that's crazy. So that was the first item. They all came in a separate little box in that box. So yeah, I'm probably gonna keep hold of this and ship them down to our good old friends at Horsens. So next up is 2 bottles of the Muddy Marvel De-Scab. Softens scabs for easy removal and cleanses affected areas. There's 2 little bottles of these. So let me open up the bag and get one out for you. So these are, say how big they are. Assume they're like 100 ml or something. But yeah, there's nothing particularly to like squeeze. Let me take the lid off and see what we can see. Ooh. Doesn't smell as bad as I thought it would. I was kind of expecting it to be like a very harsh smell, as it's got alpha hydroxylacids in, 2 different kinds of acid. But you can see inside it's just like a pink colour. It's like a cream. You can see a little bit of the end of my finger there. But yeah, it doesn't smell as horrific as I expected to. It's very much like a cream-based thing. So I will have to give this a go on Quiz's legs. But yeah, I'm looking forward to trying this because the scabs are horrific on his legs, and he's always I don't say he's in pain, but it's uncomfortable for him when the scabs are coming off. So if we can get them off, obviously that's always better. And the next thing in there is the Muddy Marvel Disinfectant, which again is 2 of the little bottles. Yes, 100 ml packs, it says on the label at the back that I missed. So this is the disinfectant. Again, comes in a little bottle. Let's see what we're dealing with. Oh, so these have got seals on the tops of them, so don't slosh them everywhere because these are a liquid. So let me just put the lid back on. Fights with the lid. So this is Nettex Muddy Marvel Disinfectant, is specially formulated to target the bacteria and cause that causes scabs and skin problems during wet and muddy ground conditions. We've certainly got that. That is the yard at the moment. Honestly, it's driving me insane. This has been the worst winter in the 14 years I've owned horses. Genuinely been the worst winter I've ever experienced, especially up in the northeast. The northeast has just been horrific. It makes me question how long I want to stay in the northeast, because the ground, it's been horrific. It didn't dry out, basically. It rained from August, and it's still raining now. It's especially useful when disinfecting exposed areas after scabs have been removed. Fabulous. Ideal to use as part of a 3-step application, and we have all 3 steps. So this would be obviously after the descab, and then after this would come the item I'm probably the most excited to try. These beauties. So this is the Muddy Marvel Barrier Cream, and I've got 2 of the tubs. So this is the 600ml kind of tubs, and this is the cream. I'm so excited to try this. So I have tried most creams on the market at this point. I'm a little bit sick to death of it, because I really dislike the feeling of cream. I have huge sensory issues around that, and I'm willing to put myself through the torture that is the ick of creams for Quiz to get his legs right, because he's obviously uncomfortable at the moment. There have been weeks where he's been really, really lame. There are weeks where he's basically completely fine, but the scabs come off and then his legs are bleeding. So mud fever has been no joke to us this year. It's been horrific, and he's really struggled. But he hates being in, so he has to go out. We also don't have a stable. We only have fleeting access to it, for veterinary appointments or when I'm grooming him. We don't have a stable of our own, so he has to be out. And yeah, trying to manage mud fever in what is over your wellies deep mud in points is it's hard. And anyone else who has been through this year, I salute you. It's been horrific. I hope you're holding out okay. So this is kind of our next step. So using hands or sponge, massage liberal amounts of Muddy Marvel Barrier Cream into the legs below the fetlock and around the heel to form an effective barrier against mud. Apply once a week, but in extreme conditions, reapply as necessary. Wipe off any accumulating mud using a soft cloth and reapply. No need to hose or wash legs. So that's cool. Also contains tea tree, which is always good. So I'm going to open this up and we'll have a smell, because I feel like that's the most important part of this is a sniff test when it comes to these creams, because I hate anything that smells weird. Oh, it's all sealed. I don't want to open it just yet. I mean, you can smell through the container that it doesn't smell horrific, which again is an improvement. But it contains petroleum jelly, silicones, and then lots of big words that I don't want to try and butcher, and tea tree oil. I love a bit of tea tree oil. And these have all got best before dates of 2026. So even if I only use 1 tub, the other one will obviously last until next winter when I need it again. As you can see, they're a good sized tub. So this is kind of the 3 steps to the Muddy Marvel. So as I say, we've got the descab, the disinfectant, and the barrier cream. So I'm really looking forward to giving these a go. And obviously then we got all the surgical scrub, which is just amazing. This was kind of what I was expecting to be in the parcel. So I am blown away that there's 6 bottles of this, 2 of each of these. It's just very, very generous. If you've followed my channel for a while, even though I've used the Nettex products before, I really like their, what's it called? Stain remover spray. That's one of my favourite products. I've got 2 bottles of it at the yard still. Love it. Always repurchase. And I've used, what was it called? I had one of their other sprays for B. So we do know we get on with these. And at the moment, Quiz currently has the 7-day mud away spray, which is again from this kind of brown range. So that's super exciting. And yeah, fingers crossed, I'll be able to kind of show you kind of what we get up to with these products. I'm not sure it'll be this video or it'll be a day in the life or treating my horses some mud fever. It depends on the ground conditions, the lighting, how much Quiz wants to kick me in the face that day, and if Jake comes to the yard with me or not, because that's something I'm going to need a spare pair of hands or 2 to help film. But yeah, thank you very much to Nettex for this fantastic prize. Genuinely, I am blown away with your generosity. And yeah, that is kind of the conclusion of this video. If I do go on to include the next clips, obviously you'll get to see me using them all, but if not, that will be in another video. But for now, thank you very much for watching this video. Have a lovely rest of your day. And if you want to watch one of my other videos, it should pop up on one of these sides of the screen, along with how to subscribe. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.